Happy Wednesday, Vision family. Audra and Nichole here for today's Uplift. As some of you may know, I am our education director here at Vision Center for Spiritual Living in San Diego. I'm also the co-leader of the annual Next Gen Retreat. I'm also the operations director at Spirit Uncensored out of Los Angeles. In addition to serving all of these spiritual communities, I have a private practice as a practitioner. I'm also a ministerial student and grad student at our Holmes Institute. I'm so honored to be with you all today on this profound Wednesday. Before we get too far in, allow me to pray us in. If you do feel so comfortable and you're not driving, please go ahead and close your eyes with me and center into this moment, right here and right now. Let us take in a deep breath together. Allow us to release everything that came before this moment. Any hustle, any bustle, anything left undone. Let's put it all down. Let's release it. Grounding even deeper into the fullness of the body of this moment. I know right here and right now that Spirit is absolutely, positively all that there is. This thing that I call God, Mother, Father, Spirit, the universe. This magnificent divine intelligence has its way, its expression in and through all things. As we think of our beloved San Diego beach and we picture every teeny tiny grain of sand, let us remember that each grain of sand is pure divinity. Every wave perfectly timed. This divine intelligence beats every breath, beats every heart, paints every flower petal, every set of butterfly wings. There is no place that God is not. As I acknowledge the omnipresence of the divine, I recognize and acknowledge that I too am the place that Spirit dwells. My life is God's life. My love is God's love. My laughter, that of the divine. And as I know this of myself, I know this of each member of the Vision community. I know this of each person with us here today. I know that each one is the place that Spirit lives and moves and has its being. And how good that is. I claim that our time here together is so good, knowing that we come together to witness the divine, to remember our own divinity, to see the good in one another, to know that we are not alone in the love that we have, in the pain that we feel, and in the joy that we desire. Let us come together in community to rejoice. Let us release all that burdens us. As I know the power of the law, with immense gratitude, I release these words, knowing that as I set them free, I too am free. And so it is. Hello, beloveds. What a day. What a day, what a day, what a day. March 31st, 2021. This month we celebrated Women's History Month. This month we celebrated Mixed Heritage Month. This month we had to accept together that we've been locked down for a year. Something we never thought we'd have to live through. Something we didn't know what to do with. Maybe we still don't know what to do with. Just last week we had 7 shootings in 7 days in this country. We're cracking, we're breaking. Open. Not too long ago, we set our clocks back. Now there's more daylight at night. Spring is quickly upon us. We have just completed the first quarter of 2021. In just a few days, Easter is upon us. So here we sit to pause. Let's lean into the pause before the spring, before the regrowth, before the new birth. Let's pause. Let's think about the last year. Let's think about the last quarter. Let's think about the last week. Where are you in relation to where you want to be? Maybe that's physically. More importantly, emotionally, spiritually, healthily. This is the pause. So often in this go, go, go society that we live in, we forget about the rhythms, about the cycles, about their value. So many parts of our society tell us that every day is the same day. To do it again, but more powerfully today, better today. And while that is all well and good, and each day is and can be and ought to be the best day ever, all brand new, let us pause today to honor the cycles of this planet, of ourselves, of our lives. We just had a full moon a few days ago. This moment, this Wednesday, is so rich and so ripe as the valley of a cycle. What lies just ahead? New growth, new opportunities, new seasons, new challenges, new dreams. As I sit here and I think about a year of COVID, a full quarter of 2021, a new lunar cycle, a new season, I am immensely grateful that I can say that through all of this turmoil, I have taken it upon myself to lean into the unique opportunity that this time has created for us. And that unique opportunity is to reevaluate, to reprioritize, to choose anew, to bust out of old systems and places and situations and relationships that were not serving us. The old way was not working. So here we are in a new world, in a new season, in a new quarter. What seeds would you like to plant? What would you like to grow? Is it more love in your life? More rest? More peace in your bones? more laughter with those you love, more prosperity and opulence, greater knowledge and learning, more adventure, more safety, more security. Now is the time. Now is the time to pause, to come together, even if it's just via Zoom, to come together to celebrate one another. If you haven't yet already picked up this month's magazine, this month we are stepping into the unknown in April. How powerful and poignant that is. But I love this quote by Ernest Holmes. To me, this is what leaning into the pause is all about. Learn to be at home in the universe, he says. No more loneliness, no more sense of isolation. See God in everyone, the same God with a different face, the same animating principle with a different form, the same divine presence clothed in individual expression. Beloveds, now is the time to see God anew everywhere we look, because this world is new, this season is new, this day is new. And we have a choice. We can see all the things that no longer are, or we can pause and witness the new birth, because divinity is still everywhere. So this week and this month, as you embrace on the new, as you think about what you're ready to release, as you reflect on this quarter, on this year, I encourage you to look with new eyes at where God is. Consider the places that you may have thought God was not, and see if you can't put on new eyes and witness that same divine presence, clothed in a brand new, individualized expression. That's my plan, and I hope you'll join me. As always, it is a pleasure to be with you here today and every day, beloved Vision family. Close us out with a brief benediction, but before I do so, I'd be remiss if I didn't share with y'all that in this new edition of Science of Mind, on page 66, there is a fabulous few articles about Spirit of the Time, A New Generation of Leaders by Rebecca and Masando Hiroku. I think you might find it a nice read. If you're willing and able, I encourage you to pause again, to close your eyes again, because we cannot come to God too often in a day. We cannot pause enough to remember the pureness of the divinity in and through all things, in every moment, the simplest mundane moments, remembering their pure divinity, to the profound life changes, to those things that are pulling on our heart, the things that are ready to be heard, the things that are ready to be let go, the things that are ready to be embraced, and those budding up to spring forth from below the surface. All of the good that is here and all of the good rapidly approaching. I'm so grateful So grateful for this community, so grateful for this teaching, so grateful for this day. And I release this word knowing that it is good, and so it is. Ashe, Aho, Amen. I love you, family.